Welcome to Domino One. I'm your host, Smith Paul, and thank you for checking out the channel. I hope you get something from this. So if you do, make sure you subscribe and press the like button. So today we're going to talk about the Kia boys. I guess that's what they call them. I don't know. But you know them. They've been in the news. They steal your card. It's mostly your Kias. Kias are just not safe around those guys. For this particular video, I'm actually going to be reacting to Anton Daniels. I like his content. I think what he talks about is very, very beneficial to the community, but hey, that's just me. He has a huge following, and I'm sure a lot of people see the same thing that I see. And so if you haven't seen it, check out a little bit of this video right here, and then we're going to go back and then talk about it on the other side. Here, watch.
On any given week, how many cars do you think you guys are getting?
14 a week, definitely.
How many cars do you think you guys have taken in your lifetime collectively?
500 car thefts. He got like at least 150 car thefts.
A car theft epidemic has been spreading all across America. Equipped with nothing more than a USB cable and a screwdriver, car thieves are able to steal your vehicle in under a single minute. And one of the craziest parts about it is oftentimes they aren't doing it for money. Many times they are doing it just for the fun of it. In today's video, I spend 2 days with the Kia boys, documenting them stealing cars, going on joyrides, running from police, and even capture the moment a gunman shoots our car up with me in the front seat.
So for me, this video, without trying to echo too much of what Anton said, which I agree with 100%, but the part that I want to talk about, I'm going to go to the video in just a bit. Not so much about what they do. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. They just go and steal Kias. I guess they steal Dodges, Hellcats, BMW from the video. Weirdly enough, I do have a story actually about those guys. I don't know if it was the same guys. They say they do that all around the country, so I'm sure they have copycats. But one of you guys stole my aunt's Kia, brand new Kia, just parked in her driveway. She has a video of it, of, I don't know, one of you coming and stealing her Kia. Not cool. Not cool at all. Leave her alone. Leave everybody alone. And nobody's going to give you, I think one of you said something about like, once we reach like a million views, 10 million views, we'll stop doing it. Guys, come on. This is just so ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you already know that. But the aspect that I want to talk about is this. So as always, I'm going to bring it to a couple points. The first one is going to be parenting. Shocker. If you watch this video, if you watch my channel a lot, you know I'm all about parenting. You know I'm all about foundation, balance, faith. Talk about CSA a lot. Parents, where are the parents? Well, that's a rhetorical question. I am pretty sure I know where they are. They're not there. They're non-existent. And I'm not talking about them being dead necessarily, although that's an option. They're not there. Why? That's what you get from a culture that does not value the family nucleus. It's not very hard to see. You will never see my son there. Why? Because I take the time to inculcate the right values, the strong values into my kids. And part of what I am inculcating in them, how would you like to make a difference today? Well, with the price of a cup of coffee, you can help me send kids to school in Haiti, my hometown, Cap Haitian. Gandhi once said, if you want to find yourself, lose yourself in the service of others. Now head on over to smithpaul.com and see how you can help me make those dreams a reality. Thank you. It's not that. It's not stealing Kias. It's not stealing people's cars. So where are the parents? The parents are just not there. Why? Because again, they're too busy just thinking that single mom can just do just as good of a job that as two parents, as a mom and dad can do, or they're too busy just getting people pregnant and just moving on to the next one. When you talk to them, if you ever talk to one of those dads or those moms, they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 children with 10 different partners. How do you expect to have a strong foundation with this type of culture? I know what you're going to say. Wow, this guy's just another Anton, another, I think Stephen A falls in that category every once in a while. Another one of those Uncle Tom just talking bad about the Black community. I guess to that, I would say that does objective truth exist within your world? Because we can't even have that conversation if we cannot agree on that. And I'm okay with being labeled or called anything, really. It's okay. It just tells me that there's still work to do, really, within you. Not that I'm saying I'm perfect, but if I'm talking specifically about kids, young kids, teenagers, stealing cars, going to state to steal cars and just doing it every day, stealing dozens of cars a week. And I'm asking a simple question, where are the parents? And why is it so much within the Black community? I'm sure one of you are gonna find a video of a white kid stealing a car saying like he's part of the Kia Boys. That's fine, but that's not how it works. The way it works is you look at stats, you look at the with the numbers. Every time you see a video, if it's mostly or only black kids, or you're gonna try to make a case as in white people are doing it too, Asian people are doing it too. I think it's really time to see within. Stop taking so much offense the moment somebody talks about the flaw or the flaws within the black community and, oh, you're against the black community, blah, 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 blah. How are you supposed to fix it? How are you supposed to get forward without acknowledging it? I don't know how you're going to get forward. I don't know how you're going to fix the problem if you're not willing to admit that there is a problem. And so that is a massive problem. And those kids, if you watch the video, they talk about, give me money, then I'll stop. Is there a tree somewhere that just like rains dollar bills or hundreds, 50s or whatever that I'm not aware of? Those people you stealing their cars, you don't think they worked for it? You think they were just given this car, therefore you have the right to go get it? And who gives you the right to just do that? And of course, again, another rhetorical question. You feel like you give yourself the right. You don't respect authority. You don't have any parents, you don't have a dad to just whoop your butt whenever you do something so stupid. You don't have a mom to just be there for you to make sure that you're in the house before 9 o'clock. You don't have a curfew. You were raised without parents. I don't expect any more from you. But really, this video is not about just pointing out the fact that with the huge obvious, the elephant in the room, just like that guy who was interviewing you guys told you guys, it is not right. Shocker. It is not right. You know that. You know that, which is why a lot of you guys are hiding your faces. You don't want the camera to see who you are. You big tough guys. Come on. You're going to tell me you don't know better than that? And you're going to use the victimhood card? Somebody has to come and do something for you, then you stop stealing? Really? Is that how it works? Is that really how it works? Perfect. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to stop this video. I'm just going to sit here and don't do anything. Perhaps I might go steal something or take my neighbor's, Mercedes or something. And then tell him that you give me money, then I give it back. Or else, you know what? I might just hurt you or something like that. Right? That's how it works. That's how it should work in your head, right? You just take people's stuff and demand that they pay you back. You just ruin other people's lives, right? Second point, which is a little bit of what I started talking about there at the end, that victimhood card, right? You got black people thinking, like one of the kids said, like, we don't care about the police and stuff like that. If they want to come, they can come. Like he showed his face and stuff like that. It's me. I'm doing this. I'm a tough guy, blah, 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 blah. Now, when they all got put in jail, you're going to have people talking about like, oh, it's corruption. It's corruption. The system is rigged against black people. Look at how many black people are in jail and stuff. When will we ever see it for what it actually is? I think the moment we see it for what it actually is, which is recognizing there is a problem that needs to be fixed instead of pointing fingers at people like me or white people, that's when it's going to change. We just cracked this. This is the solution. We, as black people who actually understand, Anton, Stephen A, and other people who are speaking, and I'm using those two guys is because not only I believe in what they're saying is the truth as far as the solution to the problem, but also people that look like us. And by us, I mean black people. If a white person is telling you those things, you won't even listen. You're just going to call them racist. You won't even give them the time of day, right? You're just going to call them racist. And for us, I mean, we still get it too. We still get Uncle Tom. We still get Oreos and you know them. So you can just go in your bag and start searching for which one you want to label me with. But that's okay. Again, you're just not there yet. I pray and hope that you get there. Every time I say, this is the problem within the black community, and you don't put horse blinders on, you start thinking, okay, what is he talking about? What is the problem? Perhaps if you listen that way, I may have made a mistake. We can all make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. And you're like, no, I think, Smet, you're wrong. What you said is not backed up with facts, and this is the facts. This is blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to go read that comment like, he or she has a point. I did not think of that. Learning moment for me. Thank you. I will type back thank you, because that's what people do. Educated people who can rationalize, people who don't think just emotionally. That's what they do. They accept that they can make mistakes, and that's the only way that they're going to keep learning. Failure is not the issue. The issue is when you fail, you refuse to learn from them, right? So if I'm telling you this is the problem within the black community, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm not telling you that the white community, Asian community, the Hispanic community, you name it. I'm not sitting here telling you that they're perfect. Maybe I might make another video whenever they have some viral video about them stealing cars or just like doing some very unruly stuff or unsavory stuff. I'll talk about them. They're not immune. But if I'm talking about this is what the Black community is doing, is dealing with, and I've talked to people, I've read the stats, I've seen it, and you've seen it. You just don't want to acknowledge it. And instead of acknowledging it, you look at people like Anton and then call him names. Call him names. Call me names. Sadly, just like Anton said in his video, which I encourage you to go watch his channel as well, especially this video, that makes people want to give up. You know, it makes people would just want to throw in the towel. Just look out for yourself. Don't even talk about it. Because think about it. If I have a really good friend and he's doing some really unsavory stuff, just cheating people, lying, and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. If I stood by him and said nothing, I am equally horrible because I know about the crimes, I know about the bad behavior, and I don't do anything. You think I love that person? I don't. That's the answer. I do not love that person at all. The whole thing that's my boy, can't do anything wrong in my eyes. That's not love. That's a level of tolerance that will cause harm later, but it's not love. So I love you enough to tell you that you are doing something wrong. Those Kia boards, you stole my aunt's Kia. She doesn't have a Kia anymore. She doesn't trust you guys not to do that again. As you clearly stated in your own video, you're going to do it again. But guess what, man? Eventually it's going to catch up with you. That behavior is going to catch up with you. It's just a matter of time. Now you brazen enough to show your face on camera. I don't want that to happen. We all make mistakes in life, right? You can change course. It's not too late. You can indeed change course. Those people who you were going to steal their cars will thank you for it. The community will thank you for it. You have a different side of you. You just refuse to tap into it. It requires too much work, too much responsibility, too much discipline, but you do have it. Those people who choose to do the right things, not steal cars, not expecting people to give them handouts, not taking school very seriously, and aspire to be somebody of importance in the future. A lot of them were raised the same as you. I was raised with absolutely nothing coming from Haiti. Another thing that they love to use, by they, I mean the Black community. They love to say, oh, you're not really a Black person. You're not from here. As in, like, there are levels to this Black skin here. Construct. You're going to keep coming up with stuff to justify your bad behavior. I get it. That's what kids do too. I don't mean to insult you, but again, sometimes you got to tell it as it is. That's what kids do. My son will come up with all sorts of excuses when I catch him right-handed. But guess what? Kids are kids, adults are adults. There's a difference. At some point, we got to get there, right? The years are piling up. Hopefully, the wisdom will come with it too. It's time for us to look at our own communities. It's time for us to see things for what they are and expect them to be the way that they should be. I think we can all agree, whether you don't like what I'm saying, whether you feel like I'm attacking the Black community, that this is wrong. Now, if we're there, we're on the same page now, right? This is wrong. What do we do about it? Don't start pointing fingers. It's not the system. It's not somebody's fault. The people that they're stealing their cars, they didn't do anything to them. Don't derail. Don't derail. Just stay here. We're on the same page. This is wrong. Stealing people's cars. Stealing my aunt's Kia is wrong. We agree. They even agree that it's wrong. Somehow they feel like they can't stop. Come on back. Come on back. Let's try a different strategy. How about you go to school? Yeah, the schools in the hood, they're just not this. You can move though, right? Nobody's forcing you to be in that area. You can move. You can get a job at McDonald's. You can get a job doing this and that. One of them mentioned like, oh, this is not all we do. We also rap on the side. I know where that goes. You look at Lil Wayne, you look at Jay-Z, you think you all can be Jay-Z. You look at LeBron James, you look at Steph Curry, you think you all can be Steph Curry. The reality is you cannot. There are people I aspire to be like. I'm just not that. They were born with a little extra juice, that gift that I never had. But we all have a gift. We all can do something that is not that, not stealing cars, not doing drugs, not getting people pregnant, we can all do better. And then the last thing that I'm going to leave you with, and not that I'm calling myself any of those people or I'm trying to pedestal myself, but somebody has to tell the truth. Somebody has to stand up to the status quo. And we see that a lot. I would say Anton is doing that. I would say Stephen A is doing that. And I keep using those two guys, again, for the simple reason that I believe in what they do when they talk about that subject. And I also think there are many people like them. Martin Luther King, there's a reason that he's known for his work. Let's leave any conspiracy or anything else that we know aside. Let's just talk about what we all know him for. If he never stood up and took a stance and started talking about those things, Malcolm X, substitute any hero, any revolutionary, any big iconic person who stood up against the crowd, against the haters, despite the haters, and then stood on something, stood on business, as you would put it, 10 toes down, as you would put it. They had to do that so that today you know that they were speaking the truth. At least today you know that they stood for something, even if they're not here anymore, but their work, their legacy will live on. And so today, that goes to tell you, if you think about writing something mean in the comments and stuff like that, I'll read it. But at the same time, I might start reading it and not even finish. Because I want to read something about somebody who just says, Smith, you're wrong and this is why, blah, 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 blah. Constructive criticism. Don't waste your time. I'm not calling myself any of those people. But I do believe we all, not just me, we all have something in us. I believe God created us on purpose, for a purpose. You just got to find out what it is. It's not stealing Kias. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. I will bet you everything I own. It is not stealing BMWs, Hellcats, Kias. It's not saying F the police. They can come get you, and then when they do get you, and then you act like the victim, or look at what they're doing to black people. They came and got my son. Or when they come get you, you pull out a gun, they shoot you. Oh my gosh, look at that. Police don't like black people. George Floyd, blah, blah, blah. It's none of that stuff. I can just guarantee it to you. You can argue. Comment below. Comment below. It's none of those things. I do believe that it is something much better than that. And we all have it in us. Every single one of those kids. There's so much potential, so much potential. I just wish I could speak with them one-on-one or as a group. Let's chat. Let's have a conversation. Let's have breakfast. Let's talk. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Let's talk about it. And how can we get there? How can I help you get there? It's not stealing cars, man. I know it's not stealing cars. I just know. And if you ask yourself, and if you want to be honest with yourself today, you will know it's not stealing cars. You will know it's not dealing drugs. You will know it's not the same path that your baby daddy took. The baby daddy that you don't even know won't even acknowledge that you his. The mom that you don't even know won't even acknowledge that you hers. I can guarantee you it's not that path, because we all know where it's led before, where it's leading now, and where it will lead. Death, prison. 2 options. In general, it's just destruction. Just a waste of a good life. Who are you to be telling me all those things? Well, nobody else will. Might as well. You may hate me for it, but you can't argue it, though. That's the thing. You cannot argue it. Objectively, that is the truth. I believe you were made on purpose for a purpose. I believe that's what God wants for you. Did God come and tell you that? He didn't have to. He didn't have to. The Bible tells me so. The Bible is his word. That's what I believe in. Hey, man, you don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to be a Bible believer to know those things. Simple morality, just the right ethics, the right way to live your life, the way you want to be treated. All those kids who were saying, like, I don't care if the police come and get me. They know I'm here and stuff like that. That's my face and stuff like that. The moment they come to get you, your attitude's going to change. Or even if it doesn't change right away, at some point, you're going to sit in the prison cell, being shanked, being stabbed to death. You're going to realize this wasn't it. This wasn't it. And I'm trying to tell you right now, it just ain't it. So you have a chance right now to change course. You have a chance right now to do things differently. You have a chance right now to seek out the help that you need. And let me leave you with this. Somebody put it so succinctly, and I thought I'd share this with you. It may not have been your fault, as a fly is flying in here, bad fly. It may not have been your fault, but it's definitely your responsibility. So you were born in the wrong environment. You were dealt the wrong cards. You don't have a dad to support you, a mother to love on you. That's not your fault. I truly believe that. You didn't ask to be born, and when you were born, you certainly would not have picked that situation, but it's your responsibility to change it. So let's change it. Let's be better. Let's do better. Seek out the right help. Thank you for watching the channel. If you got any value out of this, please subscribe, like it, share it, and just leave it to yourself. And I love you guys. One love. Take care.